There's a very much like you can and can't do attitude to things, you know. You can do this here, you can't do this here. And they see what we're doing is something childish.
Some people are all for skating. I've had other people that'll try and literally put the leg out when you're skating past to try and like essentially trip you up.
For some reason, you always get, are you not too old to be doing that kind of thing? Like a while ago, like literally a couple months ago, I chipped my tooth. And I remember talking to my parents about it, and of course my parents, every time I've ever injured myself skateboarding, my parents did the same thing, like, are you not too old to be doing that?
When we were starting off, it wasn't really accepted.
No.
People didn't really know what it was. They just thought it was something you'd done when you were a kid, and then you
loud
grew out
and
of it when you're like a teenager.
Yeah.
And it's just basically in the same group as like kids who go around setting stuff on fire, all that sort of shit. You get piled into that group for some reason.
Yeah.
But again, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's a sport. It's something that it's just like playing football.
Yeah.
You get better at football. You get better at skateboard.
They don't see it as expressive. They don't see it as an exercise or anything like that. You know, it's more like it's just us going around causing nuisance, and that's like, I think that's a very unfair stereotype we've got and always will have. You know, you're always seen as a child regardless of how old you actually are the minute you're on a skateboard.
Some older people, if they just don't quite get it, they can just see it as just a nuisance, just like a loud bit of racket, kind of in the way sort of thing. And you get that odd drunk person that loves it when they're passing. So yeah, I don't know, it's quite mixed, depending on the person. I'd say probably more against it than for it from the public eye.
I don't know what it's like in England, but in Ireland, like, I've always said this, like, if it doesn't have a ball, it's not a sport. They see it as like a toy or a nuisance. I always put it down to kind of probably because it's so loud. When people hear the noise of the wheels and they associate that with irritation, and that irritation they stem down and they make up some bullshit excuse about why they don't like it or why it shouldn't be there. But it's generally just because they don't like it for no other reason.
When I was a kid, there was loads of other sort of kids my age there. Like, they used to chuck things like stones,
Bottles.
yeah, bottles. I used to put like a lot of like
Fireworks.
fireworks. That was the one. Yeah. The guy who opened the bottle of Cherryade and walked around Liam Lane Bowl and just poured
poured it everywhere,
bowl, so we couldn't skip the bowl in the wet.
That's cool.
They're just fucking over the fact that we were there. It was their territory.
We look after the place, we respect the spot. We generally just treat the place how we want to come back to it, you know. Look at Five Bridges. You're not going to sit there and make rubbish pile after rubbish pile and then want to skate the next day because it's going to be a clip and you'll have to clean it up.
Like, yeah, you definitely don't get nearly as much grief as you would when I first started. Cause I guess like social media and stuff like Instagram, even people that don't skate can see skating through the Instagram and stuff like that.
Like in like recent years, in the media, it's been portrayed better. Yeah. But in the past, if you watch any sort of like film, like anything, like pop video, anything, the skateboarder will always be the person on the street, either stealing something, riding into something, like doing something bad. So obviously, if you're a kid or you're a parent, you see that, you're automatically just going to think, wow, they're bad kids. You know what I mean, they're always going to be bad kids. Yeah. Like, but not.
Like, why would you stop doing something that like you love but also keeps you fit and you can constantly progress in? You know what I mean? There's people out there that like love football. They cry when their team loses, but they don't even play the sport anymore. They just go to a pub and watch it. And that same person will look at you and go like, "Oh, you're not too old to be doing that," or like, "Should not hang that up." And you're just like, "Mate, like, you don't even play your sport anymore."
It's something that they see as super disruptive and a nuisance to them, you know. But that's their point of view. Let them have it, you know. Like, if they want to dislike it, they can dislike it all they want. I don't feel like I should need to defend myself. It's sad that we have to. We get grief for us having fun. Go tell the people at the football pitch that they can't do that there and see how they react. Go tell the people who go to a running track, or even better, people who run down the street. Tell them they can't do that, you know, and that's the thing. If you love something, you tend to do it, regardless of if people tell you you can or you can't. You'll just do it because it's what you enjoy to do, you know. And at the end of the day, if people don't get that, that's fine. They're missing out. At the end of the day, they've never witnessed it, so they're missing out.
Oh, yeah!